Decided to do a little bit of filming. Today will be the time when I complete this front wheel. It's been sitting around forever. I had plans and I never really managed to find the time. So here's what I'm doing. So first of all, around the center, have drilled as big holes as I can get away with. So there's 2 holes between each set of spokes. Where I didn't drill is where the seam is of the rim, and I didn't drill where the tube hole is, the hole for the tube to come through. I am not running tubeless on that. So where the heck is it? There. So here's just one hole for the tube. What I have also done on the face, on the braking surface, I have put some little dimples in there. This is mainly for weight savings, not much, but it is also for enhancing braking performance because I'm using rim brakes. This is kind of at the cost of the brake pads. It will rub off the brake pads a whole lot quicker, but it also gives me a little bit of a better brake performance. What I'm doing now, and I already marked this off, in between each of the big holes, I'm gonna drill another dimple at the chamfer of the rim, and that looks like this. I have meanwhile bought a completely brand new set of drills, and this is being done in America, and this is the best thing I could find without making them fragile or debalt. It's obviously in American sizes, which 1/16 and blah blah. I have absolutely no clue. So what I usually do, I just take a vernier caliper and measure what that is in millimeters, or I just eyeball it. In this case, all of the pre-drilling has been done with millimeter drills. I am now using the American sized drills, and I just match this up. So these are still some old holes along here, and now I'm continuing with the new ones. Some of you might cringe that this might make the rim fragile, but I am using the logic that most bicycle parts are engineered for people that are potentially way more heavy than me. I only weigh 75 kilograms, and these things are engineered for riders, first of all, to 120 kilograms. Secondly, I am not using this, let's say, as a downhill bicycle. I am not jumping. I am not doing any severe actions with this. I'm using a massive tire also to cushion the rim. I'm using a 2.5, that's as much as I can find for my application. So this also shelters that. So this, I would take a conservative guess, the whole job saves me about 25% of weight on this piece of aluminium rim. So I have, this is the first time I'm doing this intensively, and due to me not really being sure what I'm doing and what works. Also at the time I wasn't well kitted out when it came to drill bits. So here I drilled through the rim, and I basically changed my mind about that. I don't want it open where I then afterwards cannot close it. You know, these center holes here, they will be, at least towards the tire, will be sealed off by the rim band and the air pressure. There is still dirt going in here. I can live with that because I now and then service the rim and wash it out. It's never ideal, but you know, there's downsides to going extremely lightweight with pieces of leftover equipment. So that's my compromise. So what I've done here, I've closed it with Bondo. I'm gonna paint this. So in this area I will have no dimples because it doesn't work when you do have a hole that you fill with Bondo and then you re-drill it, it's not strong enough. So here there will be an exception. That's where I made the mistake. There will be no dimples. So clearly this will be recognizable as handmade, and this is again is a first where I'm doing it to this extreme. So two things. This is a lot of work, and especially as I don't have a lot of time, but I'm a lot of stubborn. So this is hanging around here for like 6 months, and now I'm finally getting to it. So I'm expecting this rim, this whole wheel completely finished today, or at least tomorrow. It's Saturday today, so I do have 2 days. If I'm not getting sidetracked or disturbed or need to do something else, then we will see that wheel finished by the end of the day. And you know, the kind of sport that I'm doing here, you can agree or disagree. There is a lot of people who say it's not worth it. There will be a lot of people who say it is dangerous and you are weakening the part where you shouldn't. You know, I'm just taking this to an extreme, and eventually I'm gonna arrive at the point of where it does break because I did too much on it, and that's exactly what I'm trying to figure out, where that point is. In my whole experience of making things lighter by adding less weight or drilling holes, as in for one of the measures that you can always do on an existing part, there's two trains of thoughts that I'm applying here. First of all, these procedures here of drilling holes where the material is not really purposeful would be not very feasible for a manufacturer to do. That would be just so costly that it just doesn't make any sense. So the manufacturer goes on another route, they use different materials, and so on. Secondly, when you have these holes here, and as I'm using this as a mountain bike, you'll have dirt in there. So that's not ideal. I'm trading off cool looks and the kind of finish that, I don't know where you would place it, grassroots engineering, rut rodding, whatever you want to call this. I'm just maximizing the part in two ways. I'm doing it to my personal liking. It's an experiment. It's a lot of work. It might not be very effective when it comes to effort and result, but I'm having fun. So, and I'm improving at something that isn't ideal, so I'll just love doing it. And you know, what can I say? You disagree, agree, I'm having fun, I like it. So that's what I'm doing here, and that's it for now. So talk to you later.